Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is Refuge from Narcissism. And this refugee video is sponsored by contribution from Faith. And it was just a general contribution. So I figured I'd use it for another one of these court cases that seems to be very popular. And what we have here covers so many different things I talk about here. The queen bee, the son husband, no contact, gang stalking, so many things. The entitlement, this runs the gamut. I have watched this one from beginning to end already, so I know how it goes. And believe me, this is another one. Strap in. If this is acted, it's very well acted, but it seems like they're real cases. I don't know, maybe they're recreations, but wow, what you're about to see here is very hard to be faked. Very, very hard to be faked. So let's see. Let's go.
Court with Judge Vunda B. Judge, this case number JVB 2002, Miller case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay. Miss Miller, is it Miss or Mrs.? Mrs. Miller, you brought this case before the court. What is going on?
This is my
future
son's
daughter-in-law.
baby mama.
Future daughter-in-law.
And Tracy. So Tracy leaves the kids.
Tracy, this is the future mother-in-law of this girl. She's trying to sue her future daughter-in-law for child support. Strap in, kids. Strap in.
With me and didn't come back to check on the kids, haven't done anything, just dropped them off and took off and expects me to take care of the children with no money. She doesn't drop food off. She didn't leave any clothes. She didn't do anything. Tracy says she works all the time. That's what she tells me.
Okay.
That's where she is. So she hasn't done anything with the kids.
Okay.
And they're small kids. They're 3 and 4. I'm trying to deal with a 3 and 4-year-old while she runs around and does whatever Tracy decides she wants to do.
Tracy.
Okay. Is her name Tracy?
Yes, Tracy. Tracy, I guess is what it is.
It's Tracy, Judge.
Okay.
It's not that hard. It's just Tracy.
Oh, okay.
So special. She's very special.
Those of you who have lived this already know what's going on, can see it, can see the queen bee here, the jealousy, the vitriol, the hatred, and wait till you see the entitlement. Just wait.
According to your son, I am.
Okay. Tracy,
just got bad
what's
taste
your
in
last
women.
name?
My name is Tracy Smith, Judge.
Smith. Okay.
Yes, and I'm prepared. I've watched your court hearings on Zoom and the
Kiss
other
it
courts.
up. Are you really
So I'm-
kiss it up?
Excuse me.
Right to the gaslighting. Right to the gaslighting. This is what it's like dealing with a narcissist. This is what it's like trying to defend yourself to a narcissist. Now, luckily, there's a judge here. There's a mediator, a neutral third party. But imagine trying to deal with this with no neutral third party.
There is nothing wrong with watching hearings on Zoom. That's not kissing up.
It just sounds like a kiss up to me.
No.
And
Well,
that would be Tracy.
Okay. Mrs. Miller, we're going to be nice and respectful.
I apologize,
It's not
Your Honor.
kissing up if she is watching court on Zoom. That's why we live
Yeah,
stream, so you can watch it. And a lot of people watch it to get prepared. I see you have your notes there.
Yes,
I see
yes.
that she has notes there. That's okay.
Yeah, it is okay, but I would watch it if I wasn't watching kids and kid shows. But that's because I got kids. But
Your
I
Honor,
understand.
I don't know why she's so
understand.
mean to me.
Oh,
Like,
here
I
go
don't
the tears.
understand.
Here go the tears.
Okay,
Here go
hold
the
on,
tears.
hold on. Miss Smith, I'll get over to you in just a moment. I'll get over.
Now notice there are actual tears coming out of this woman's eyes. This isn't crocodile tears. There's actual tears coming out of this woman's eyes.
To you in just a moment. Okay, now, Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
you said she dropped the kids off and go do. How do you know the things that she do?
She claims she's working, but she claims she has no money. I'm trying to figure out how that works. How do you work but have no money for your children? I mean, I'm confused because I don't understand that.
How long have the children been with you?
6 months.
6 months. And who dropped them off to you?
She did.
Okay.
Tracy did.
I'm assuming the two of you don't get along.
She's not my favorite person. No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's really not. She's really not.
I mean, well, why is that?
I just
curious.
because she lies. She's not taking care of her children. She tricked my son into having a relationship with her.
She tricked my son. She tricked him. She tricked him. Tricked him. She tricked him. So you can already see the foundation of a son husband. She tricked him twice.
I did
I
not
just
trick
don't
your son
understand.
into my bed. I
No,
didn't trick your son into my bed. He got there
She
voluntarily.
kind of got a
That's
point
what
there.
you offered.
And very happily, might
That's
I
what you
add.
offered. So he got.
And she isn't helping either happily. I understand why she's doing it. Okay, because I think she realizes the really sick competition that she's in with this woman over her son, her fiance, the father of her children. Doesn't make it healthy. And what she needs to realize is she's getting involved with a man who's already married to his mother. And boy, are you going to see the depths of this very shortly.
In the bed.
Okay, so how do you know their relationship?
My son tells me things.
Right. You
then-
only get it. Hear me out. You're only getting information from your son. And I'm not saying that your son is not being truthful, but that's just one side of it. It's always another
I
side.
see stuff.
And it seems like you're very passionate about your grandchildren.
Yes, I am.
So you should at least pretend to get along with their mother. I mean, she did drop the kids off to you, so she must trust you, right?
I don't say anything bad about her.
Wait a minute.
And that's always the line. Whenever they're shit talking you, when there's kids involved, I always say good things about her to the children. Remember my mother from phone call from Narcissistic? I only say wonderful things about you to Aaron Matthew. I only say wonderful things about Aaron to you.
Trust you enough to drop the children off to you, right?
Or she had no one else. Well,
Or she just had no one else. And it's always the worst case scenario. It's always to put you in the worst possible light. Always, always, always.
But even still, with having no one else, she could have put the kids with somebody that she really didn't know.
not my grandchildren, she
That's
wasn't.
my point. She trusted you enough to.
Not with my grandchildren. So she's saying, well, I wouldn't have let her do that, but give me money. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, if the children have been living with her for 6 months, she should be getting money. Bear with me. Bear with us.
To bring them to you.
Good point. Good point. Point
Okay.
taken. Point
Now, isn't it fair to
taken. Probably my
say
son's idea.
part of your son's idea to do what?
Drop the children off to me. She
Probably my son's idea because she couldn't have that idea. And even if it was, who cares? They're half his kids too.
probably didn't think about it.
Okay, is that a bad thing?
No,
Exactly.
it's a good thing. I'm just saying she probably didn't contribute.
Because she's so evil. And no matter what, nothing you do could be right. There's always got to be some other ulterior motive, some other contributing factor to put you in the worst possible light ever. Thinkable. The worst possible light thinkable.
It's probably his decision. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not
She
following.
probably
What's
would have
the
just
issue?
left him with anybody.
Just
What you objecting for? You ain't no
Okay,
attorney. How you object?
more gaslighting.
Has the right to-
More gaslighting, more bullying. Could you imagine what this woman is like to deal with? Like I said, could you imagine what this woman is like to deal with outside of a courtroom if this is how she acts in a courtroom when she knows the whole thing is going to be recorded? Anyway,
to object. Both of you can object.
Oh,
you
I didn't know
represent
that.
yourself.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm listening.
Now, what
so
is
I
your
can
objection?
object.
That's not true.
Okay, what is your legal objection?
That it's not true.
All right, so that's not a legal objection.
She's not an attorney.
So it doesn't matter. She watches court on Zoom, so she is learning how to represent herself.
Right.
Let's not knock anyone for
That's
trying
true.
to represent themselves.
That's true.
not a legal objection, unfortunately. So I'm going to allow her to keep speaking, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now, Mrs. Miller, is there anything else you want me to know? Well, before I go there, let me ask you a question. Did you all communicate at all about why the children were being dropped off to you?
My son is in the military.
Okay,
So Tracy, should be taking care of the children.
okay.
But she got this new career that she has to worry about.
jealousy, straight jealousy.
So they're
That's a
with
good
me.
thing, right?
If it keeps you away from your children, no.
Okay.
No.
And you said 6 months they've been with you.
6 months.
Was there a discussion about it being a temporary thing, or was it just permanent?
Temporary.
You told me it was going to be temporary.
I told your son it was going to be temporary.
You didn't tell me it was going to be temporary when you dropped them off.
Okay, so I see kind of what's going on here. Sounds like a lot of miscommunication. You're communicating with your son directly about the things that she and your son discussed, but your son is not really relaying it to you as though he spoke to her about it. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like, but my son wouldn't lie. He wouldn't make up things.
Not my son, husband. No way. And boy, are you going to see it soon.
You wouldn't lie, but you would.
Okay, wait a minute. So you said your son wouldn't lie. Did he tell
Did
you?
she just call me a liar, though?
Yes.
Call me a liar, girl.
This woman has been calling her a liar and every piece of horrible piece of human trash for the last five minutes. Okay. And she says one comment that you're a liar, and now she's offended. This is what I'm trying to tell you about the narcissist, about the queen bee. The rules don't apply to them. And when you're dealing with a queen bee like this, everything is theirs. Everything is theirs. Wait.
I don't think she said that. I didn't hear that word.
It better not have been that word.
She said the word.
Gift for rewriting
Okay,
reality.
Miss Smith, we will get to you shortly.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it. Okay?
I should know that by now. I watch the court all the time. I won't do it again.
Just
Okay,
better watch
thank
them
you.
YouTubes a little closer next time.
What a horrible
It's
person.
not nice.
I'm sorry. You said be nice.
Miss
I
Miller,
apologize.
you do not have to act like that, okay?
I don't. I
Now,
apologize.
when we first started talking, you said she was your son's baby mama, and I believe she said they were engaged or fiance or something.
Nah, they ain't.
So couldn't it be that your son doesn't tell you everything?
She got a ring on.
I mean,
And
I
then,
thought I heard her say that.
So you got money to buy a ring. You got money for the kids.
Your son bought
But you
me
took
a
the ring.
ring.
You should have said, no, give my mama the money. Give my mama the money for the baby.
Give your mother the money.
So you flash it. Flash
Mrs.
it.
Miller,
Flash
Mrs.
it
Miller,
again. Flash it again, girl.
Mrs. Miller, it's a beautiful ring. Now, is there anything
Sure
else
is.
you
Look
want
like
me
it
to
costs a
know?
little money too, don't it?
And it sounds like
Now you're starting to see where this is going.
that's a conversation you need to have with your son on another day. Is there anything else
There's
you
no
want me
proof
to
that
know?
he paid for that, though.
Is there
There's no
anything
proof.
else you want me
No,
to know?
Your Honor, that's it.
Okay, so I can move over to
Yes,
Miss
Your
Smith
Honor.
then.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, Miss Smith, it is your turn. What do you want me to know?
Your Honor, she absolutely has not had my kids consistently for 6 months.
Lie.
Okay, how long have Miss Miller?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Ms.
just making
Miller?
notes on what she was saying. I
You
apologize.
can quietly make notes. Quietly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So her son and I are very much so in love, and he just recently from the military.
I'm sorry. I should have had some water before I sat down. I apologize.
He recently joined the military and he's deployed right now. He's probably going to flip out when he finds out what his mom has done by bringing me to child support court.
So he doesn't know that.
No, he doesn't know yet.
Son's deployed overseas in the military, probably in a fucking war zone. Okay. Has no idea this is going on. None.
Well, he doesn't know. I haven't been able to talk to him yet because he's on deployment. So unless she told him, my understanding is he doesn't know. I just got the papers to me like maybe 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago.
To be here.
Yes, and I've emailed him, but I haven't got a response yet. He has limited access right now while he's overseas.
Okay, so it is indeed a fact that you dropped the children off to grandmother 6 months ago.
Yes, so the court knows I'm a influencer, and I hate saying that because I'm still growing right now. I'm in the growing stage. And so I do like travel blogs and things like that, which require me to travel.
Object, question, what she said. I was an influencer. What is
So what is your legal legal objection?
The legal objection is that she's lying?
That's not a legal objection.
Mind you, she was just wanted to come to blows when she thought the daughter-in-law was calling her a liar. Now, when I first saw this and she said influencer, I kind of gave like an uh-oh. But let's just watch.
And there will be
Falsifying information. What's an influencer? What's that she says she does?
Okay,
That's false.
All right, that's not a legal objection either. So I'm going to allow her to finish because then maybe you can hear what an influencer is.
Okay.
All right.
That works.
See, the thing is, since this judge is on the internet, she understands what an influencer is, and she doesn't necessarily scoff at people trying to make a career on the internet because makes a big part of her career on the internet. So it's not something she's automatically going to scoff at and say, what the hell is that? She understands what an influencer is.
All right, continue.
So I don't get paid a lot. Mostly they just kind of cop the expenses and stuff while I'm growing my channel. Before he deployed about...
So the fact that she's already being comped for her travel tells you that she has a basis for what she's doing. Okay. And as somebody who's on the internet, tries to make a career on the internet, I know how tough it could go. If she's got somebody already sponsoring her for her blogs to do her travel blogs, then you know what? She's working on something. She's got something legitimate. And you might be thinking, well, why is she leaving her kids for 6 months at a time? She's not. And we're going to find that out.
7 months ago. And he did not want me to give up my growing career. I'm starting to get a lot of traction on social media. And so he told me that he talked to his mom and agreed that she would take care of the kids while I have to travel. And I don't travel for like a month at a time. I'm gone maybe 5 days to 7 days, and I'm back 2 or 3, and I get my kids. And then if I have to travel again, I leave them with her.
So this is more of an extended babysitting thing. She's gone 5-7 days. She comes back a few days. Okay, she goes again. Couple days, she's back a few days. So it's not a consistent these kids have been with the grandmother for 6 months. Also, this is something her and her fiance, future husband, have decided they want her to do. He wants her to do. He's in the military. He sees this as a career path. Okay. He asked his mother to help out. She agreed. And what it seems like here is she don't like her in the first place. Firstly, because her son's already married to her. Secondly, I think she has a problem because she's white. Third, I think she's jealous of her because she knows what an influencer, she knows what she's doing, she knows she's getting paid to travel and getting paid for her opinion. And to a queen bee, oh boy, is that frustrating. Oh boy, when all the attention is supposed to be on the queen bee, ooh, look out. And fourth, what we're going to find out is how fucking entitled the queen bee actually is, which is what I've been telling y'all for the longest time about these queen bees. Everything is for them. They are entitled to all of it in their minds.
I don't have my so when I got in this relationship, I wanted to have a good relationship with her, and I don't know why she's so mean to me. Like, I have beautiful children with her son, and I'm a good person.
And she's just mocking her and ridiculing. Could you imagine trying to have a conversation with this woman when nobody's around? Can you imagine? And most of you women who have been raised by this don't have to imagine, because you all know this woman. You all know this mother, because most of you have been raised by her.
So if she doesn't want to take care of them or help me anymore, I can give up being a influencer.
And get a
I'll
real
keep my
job.
kids.
And excuse me. Influencing. When you say influencing, you're talking about social media, content creator, that kind of stuff?
Yes, and my specific niche is travel videos. And, they're young right now. I hope when they're older, my fiance and I plan to integrate the kids and do like family trips and show how to travel on a budget. Like, we have a plan marked out for it, but his deployment right now, he's going to get out of the military when his term is up this time. He's not re-enlisting.
Okay.
So if she's not willing to help us, like, my fiance said, I'll take them back, but she doesn't talk to me. And I send them with food and groceries when I have to travel. It's not like, not to mention
treats. That ain't
not
no
to
food.
mention my fiance, when he's here, we live together. We're happily together. My fiance pays, she's on our phone plan.
Here it comes.
My fiance pays like some of the bills at the house.
Paying her bills.
So while it's not maybe coming from me directly, it's from our household.
Okay, I
Because we're
understand.
getting married. When he gets permission for leave, we're going to be married.
So they have a combined account, her and her fiance. They're paying her phone bill. What you're going to find out is they're paying her electric, her internet, and giving her cash on top of that. They're already paying most of her expenses as it is. And now, because she's being asked to babysit the kids a few days a week, okay, while she travels and tries to build something better for her and her fiance and her family, she drags her in to child support court. Just wait. It gets better. It gets better.
Whether she likes it or not, whether she's there or not, we're going to be married.
Okay. I see what's going on here. It sounds like a lot of miscommunication going on.
It ain't miscommunication. This is not miscommunication. This is evil. This is evil. This is the entitlement of the queen bee.
Between she and her fiance, well, not necessarily between the two of them. I believe that based on what she just said, they knew what they were doing, but your son is not communicating with you, and the two of you aren't communicating with each other.
But Your Honor, she says that he was doing the paying part of the bills. He's always paying. For her to say he's paying the bills for the children, he's not paying those bills for the children.
He's paying your bills. He's paying your house bills. He's paying your internet. He's paying your phone. He's already giving you money and cash on top of it. And she wants fucking more. For a 3 and a 5-year-old when she's dropping off groceries with them as well. She made it sound like she just dropped them off 6 months ago and left them there. This is a couple days a week. She comes and picks them up until she has to travel again. And they're giving them money out of their joint account. Oh, he's always giving me money, so that doesn't count. That is the queen bee. That is the queen bee narcissist right there. And that is your typical son-husband behavior. And now it's going to start going into, you see how bad of a pussy-whipped son-husband this dude really is.
He's always taking care of his mother.
I don't think that's what she meant by that. I don't believe that's what she meant. And
Your
in
Honor,
order
you
for
just don't know Tracy. You just don't.
it sounds like you don't know a whole lot about
just don't.
their relationship. You didn't even know that this is about to be your daughter-in-law.
Hi, Mom.
Girl, don't say that to me no more. I had a nice girl picked out for him to live down there. Keisha was sweet. He went to school with her.
Keisha was sweet. I had a nice girl picked out for him. How dare this son-husband? You see? They want control over every part of your life. they destroy their daughters, they emasculate their sons. That's the queen bee. That's the queen bee.
Got a nice girl and stuff, and then he went and got this girl right here.
This white girl.
She did things with him that Lakeisha wasn't gonna do. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to slander her, but I do want to say that Miss.
She did things that Keisha didn't want to do. Let that sit for a while. That's how she tricked him into 2 kids, because she did things that Keisha didn't want to do.
Influencer should be able to pay for her children that live with me. She brings like Rice Krispie treats and cookies, and that ain't no food. They need noodles. I don't know how to cook noodles.
I have one question. When she dropped these children off to you, did she say that she was never coming back to pick them up? Or did she say that this was a temporary situation?
She said, I am pursuing a career that requires me to travel a little.
Okay.
So I need you to watch the children while I do that. Well, of course, they're my son's children. Of course, I'm going to watch the children. But no, she did not say that it was going to be this long and she was going to be gone.
Did your son tell you it was temporary?
Well, I don't like to bother him.
That wasn't my question. Did your son tell you that this was a temporary situation while they were, trying to sort things out with military and
yeah, he said why she started her little career.
Okay.
Her little career, like everything to minimize. And notice when she talks about her son, she talks about him like he's a spouse, like he's a mate. I don't like to bother him. It's sick. It's pseudosexual, and it's sick.
That you need to watch, I was going to have the kids.
So you agreed, and I believe there is.
But 6 months?
Do y'all have anything you want me to look at? Because I see that you have documents over here. I see that you have. It's like you just
no,
have
I
notes.
have my notes, Your Honor.
I have the email that my husband, my almost husband, sent to his mom.
Could you stop saying that? And you have his
should
email
get
address,
used to
don't
it.
you? Don't you check his email? So you probably sent that email.
But how
She doesn't even know what the email says, but she's already like, you have access to his email, you faked the email. Whatever it is, you faked it. This is what it's like dealing with a narcissist. This is why trying to fight with them without a neutral third party there is impossible. Could you imagine trying to deal with this woman one-on-one? She is relentless. She is brutal. She is disgusting. And her son is a complete pussy-whipped son husband.
Oh,
Because that's the kind of person she is.
come on,
And
Mrs.
so
Miller.
The email
Thank
states
you.
like if she could watch them while I travel, and you haven't heard her deny. I get them when I come back. It's never for longer than 5, maybe 7 days at a time. And if she wants to
How much money have you given toward this? See how she talks? See, there's the real her. There's the real her coming out right now. Go ahead. Don't stop that crying. Just keep going like that.
Hold on. 1 second.
And that's what they want. They want to frustrate you so they can trigger you. And then pull back. Oh, there it is. See, that's the real her. Look how proud she is of herself. Look how proud, like she thinks she accomplished something. And in the Queen Bee's world, she has.
You keep interrupting her.
That's because she be lying.
She did it to you too. So I can't just say that you're 100% at fault. You both are doing it. I don't see how y'all are going to be able to work together with these children if you can't get a word in. Now, in this email,
See, she interrupted
it is very clear what the intentions were. It is very clear that this was a temporary situation and you agree to help them.
She wrote that email.
She wrote the email.
That's what the email says.
I agreed. I did agree.
Okay,
So she agreed to all this. She agreed to all of this. And then, because she don't like her being an influencer, she sees her jealous. Who's this white bitch stealing my son husband away from me? I'm going to take her to child support court.
Take that.
Mrs. Miller, I don't like to tell people what their intentions are, but it does not seem like you did anything here today other than to come and waste my time. Because you should not have filed a child support situation on her. You should not. It's
She's
very
the mother.
clear. It is hold on. It is very clear that this arrangement was for you to help not only her, but to help your son as well. And then if it's true what she also said, that she hasn't been able to communicate with her husband, he doesn't even know that you did this. I'm sorry, your son, her fiance, he doesn't even know that you did this. You think he's gonna be impressed to know that his mother did that to his fiance?
He'll understand. He'll understand.
He'll understand. How gross. And he probably will, because he's a pussy-whipped son husband. Disgusting. Disgusting.
No, that's not funny. This is not a joking matter. This is serious. Things like this is what makes it hard for families. Child support is hard enough on anybody. But to file it simply because you don't like the other person, that's just mean.
Well, also, she has money. She's not paying. She doesn't give anything.
She's giving, they're paying all her bills. They're paying all her bills as it is, and she wants more because they asked her, and she said she would help out watching the children while she traveled. After this woman is already paying out of their joint account money for her phone, for her internet, for her electric, and giving her money on top of that.
She running around
What
talking
was the
about
agreement
doing
with
the
that?
job.
What is it? Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Miss Smith, what was the agreement, if any, for financial support of these children while your husband was on deployment and you were traveling for work?
My fiance continues to pay some of the bills, like her phone bill, and I think he pays the internet and gives her money when he's there.
Always done that.
Always done that. So it doesn't count. Doesn't count that he's already been giving her money, paying her bills, and giving her money on top of it. Already's done that. The entitlement. This is the queen bee. The queen bee needs their honey. The queen bee is gonna get their honey.
Off groceries for the days when she does watch them, but I want to let the court know if she wants to completely destroy her relationship with her son and with my children.
What happens with me and my
with
son?
my children, I will pick them up and they will not be going back to her house. And this is why I
Threat.
can't.
Well, I
That
don't
was a
want you to
threat.
do
Object to a
that.
threat. Can I object to a threat?
Well, she didn't actually threaten you with
She said she
anything.
gonna take the kids and not let me see them
And that's
anymore.
not illegal.
Goddamn right. Shouldn't let her see him ever again. She shouldn't have any contact. Those children should have no contact with this woman ever again, because this woman is not going to stop. She is going to destroy the grandchildren just like she destroyed her son. She's going to try to turn her children against the mother. That's just what she's going to do. And then the mother's going to eventually one day, grandmama is going to be extorting money from them. The grandchildren will be giving her money. Oh, well, your daddy did. Now it's your turn.
Legal objection.
Oh, well,
And
it's a
I mean,
threat.
I would never recommend anybody to stop children from seeing the other parts of their family.
I would.
However,
Right.
you're going to have to play fair. You're going to have to play fair.
Never going to happen.
According to this email, there's nothing in here that said any exchange of financial anything for the children from her to you.
And that's why I filed for child support.
Right, but
just give me a chance. Like, I'm a good person.
Yo, that
Your
is a good
son
question.
loves me.
Miss Smith, let me ask the question. But I'm going to piggyback off what she said. Why? Just give her a chance. It sounds like she really loves your son, and it sounds like her son really loves her too. So y'all should be working together as a family at this point.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Especially
Judge.
with him not being here. This is a really good opportunity for you, the two of you, to get to know each other.
But she's never here. She's traveling with that little new job.
Call her, and you all sit down and have a conversation.
That ain't going nowhere.
No.
That's a mistake.
This is not the place to do it. This is where bitterness, bitter feelings, all of those things come into place. This is not the court. This is not the court. This is not the place to be doing these types of things. All right? I'm going to deny your request, and I'm going to dismiss this case because you do not have a reason to ask for child support. It's very clear from this email that you knew what the situation was and you agreed to help them. And you're getting financial support from it. It's just not what you're looking for, but that was the agreement, to continue paying the bills and everything like that.
I won't be dropping them off on Monday, so.
You ain't gonna have that already there.
No,
You probably not coming.
no, hold on. Yes, you are, because y'all are gonna do what? Y'all gonna go have a conversation.
No, it's not. It's not your call here, Judge. Not your call. She's not obligated, because the mother said, I'm willing to give up being an influencer. I'm willing to put this on the side for my children because I'm not dealing. And that's probably the best thing. That's probably the best thing she could do, because you can't fix this. You'll never be able to fix this. This woman is having her bills already paid by her son and her, since they share a joint account as it is, and she's just going to want more. The queen bee always wants more. It's never, ever enough. And there is no negotiating with her. There's no coming to an understanding with her. The queen bee destroys everything she touches. She destroys everybody who interacts with her.
Did you hear her? We're gonna have a conversation.
Yeah, y'all are gonna have a conversation.
You're gonna have to play
and y'all are
nice,
gonna
not
work
just in
this
front
out.
of the judge.
And you are too. Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, is there anything further?
No, Your Honor. Can we order counseling? Is that an option?
Girl, please.
Well, I can't.
See, she don't want count. See, the queen bee don't want count. The queen bee wants the judge out of this ASAP. ASAP. Because she wants to just go off with fire at will at this girl with no restrictions. No. This woman should be telling her husband, when you get out of the military, it's me or mama. It's me or the queen bee, because this isn't going to work. It's just not. And you know what? I put it at 70% that he chooses mommy over his fiance and children. I'm telling you that's what it is.
Necessarily order counseling because
Because
this.
I can't talk to her. Look how
Well,
she reacts.
here's the deal. Here's the
please.
deal. I cannot order that. That is not what we do in child support court, but I would highly recommend and encourage it. And it can be done. And I have faith in the both of you. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
I don't know why you would.
You're welcome.
Be sure to like this video by
There's nothing you can do to save that situation. There's nothing you can do with the queen bee except leave the hive. Leave the hive and spray it with bug spray. That's about it. Because you're not changing that. She gets off on that type of behavior. And I can't tell you how many women on my channel have been raised by exactly that woman. By exactly that queen bee entitled behavior. Pay my bills. You've always paid my bills. Now give me more. Give me your children. Pay me to take your children so I can destroy them. And well, you've always given me money. You've always paid my bills, so that doesn't count. Oh, you got a wedding ring? That's money that could have come to the queen bee. Oh, you're out influencing? Why aren't I an influencer? I'm the queen bee. Who are you to influence anybody? Nope. The only way to deal with the queen bee is to spray the hive and to get out of the hive and spray it. That's it. Because the entitlement, the nastiness, the snarkiness, the vindictiveness, the jealousy of this queen bee is insurmountable. And there's plenty of white queen bees and Latino queen bees and Arab and Muslim queen bees. Okay, it's a primarily black female thing being a queen bee, but they come in all shapes and sizes. For the preponderance of my subscribers, they have dealt with the black queen bee. The black queen bee destroys. All queen bees destroy, but especially this queen bee destroys everything they touch. And they steal all the resources and all the honey for themselves. The only way to deal with them is to get out of the hive and spray it down. That's it. There's no amount of counseling that's going to help this situation. There's no amount of mediation that's going to help this situation. The queen bee already had a girl picked out for the son husband, Keisha. Want this white bitch? It was Keisha. And remember, the only reason the son husband ended up with her because she tricked him, because she did things that Keisha wouldn't do. Who knows what that is? Who knows what that is? So, let me know what you think in the comments section below. And I want to thank Faith for sponsoring. I really appreciate it. And thank you all for watching. And if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, something you'd like me to expose, you'd like to set up a Skype phone call, have a private video made, you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been Refuge from Narcissism. Take care, everybody.